Hi, it's Mark. I'm here with Bernie Pawlik, Pawlik Automotive in Vancouver, BC, Canada. Vancouver's best auto service experience. We're talking cars. Bernie, how you doing today?
Doing well.
So today's guest is a 2013 VW Jetta hybrid, a rare car. What was going on with this vehicle?
Yeah, this vehicle just came in for some maintenance service. Hadn't been done for a while, so we did a few items like replace the transmission fluid, GDI fuel system cleaning, replace spark plugs, an oil change, a few other items. Yeah.
So spark plugs have a limited life. What's the general lifespan of a spark plug before you have to turn them out?
Usually most modern cars somewhere around 150,000 kilometers, like 90-ish thousand miles, somewhere around there. Sometimes the interval is longer, sometimes it's shorter, but that's the average. This car had never had spark plugs done. It's actually a US car, 94,000 miles, so I figure it's about 150,000 Ks. So definitely do.
Yeah, this is something we were talking, and you kept calling this car a TDI as we were getting ready for our podcast. And you don't really see many of these at all, do you? These hybrids.
No, no, we don't. We see lots of Jetta gas powered ones, but hybrids are a little rare. The car's from Washington State, just south of the border from us. So they might be a little more common down there. Certainly in California, they probably sold a ton more of them. So they tend to go with those lower emission vehicles down there. But yeah, I don't believe they were sold up here.
Let's go to some pictures.
Yeah. So we're
We
going to
have,
talk about the spark plug replacement this time around. There's lots of other things we did, but the spark plugs were interesting. Normally, these are coilover plugs. It's a four-cylinder engine, four spark plugs, four ignition coils. Normally, you unbolt the coil, pull the coil out, change the spark plug, put the coil back in, away you go. Pretty simple job on the four-cylinder engine. But what we've noticed on various kind of cars with these four-cylinder engines and certain spark plug designs is that the ignition coil boots basically glue themselves onto the spark plug and you have to replace the coils. The only way you can get the spark plug out is to actually break the ignition coil apart to get the spark plug out. So I just thought that'd be a useful bit of information. It makes the job a lot more expensive because now you have to replace a set of ignition coils along with the spark plugs.
and just to give a picture, the coil roughly looks something like this. This is an aftermarket coil.
Yeah, that looks slightly bit different than what we took out, but pretty close in design. So yeah, that's the coil. The coil's at the very top. Then there's the rubber piece, the rubber boot that goes down.
And this is where it contacts
Yeah, and contacts the spark plug at the bottom.
the business end of the spark plug.
Yeah, so this is the part that sits in the combustion chamber, fires the spark. And this is a very good, useful diagnostic tool, especially in old cars when we used to do tune-ups way back when you could tell the health of an engine by looking at the spark plugs. For instance, if you had a V8 engine and one spark plug looked crusty like this and all the other ones were clean, you could tell that cylinder was burning a bit more oil. And so these plugs have never been changed, but there's a lot of carbon deposit on these plugs, which would indicate to me that this engine is probably burning a little more oil than it should be. So it's good, useful information. And it's a good time to change the spark plug because these are definitely worn and the deposits don't help. Even though the engine was running perfectly well, there'll be problems coming up soon.
So 2013, what kind of issues might they be looking at? Is that oil, like valves? That
Valve
type?
seals, piston rings, could be a number of things. I think at this point, I wouldn't get too worried about it. Just keep your regular maintenance up, change your oil, maybe even do a couple of hot oil flushes in the next couple of services. Maybe if it's piston ring issues, it might free up the rings a little bit. Other than that, just go with it until something happens. It may go for another 5, 10 years without any problems.
Yeah.
Ideally, not seeing those carbon deposits would be a better thing to see. It does indicate the engine's getting aged. And it's a 13-year-old car, so it is getting on.
Is there any reason to change the plugs or pull this off prior to the regular maintenance to maybe avoid this issue? Is there a way to avoid this breaking, this coil kind of adhering itself to the spark plug?
Yeah, these are all interesting questions because that is a thing that happens with a lot of cars, these long spark plug replacement intervals, which never used to exist. But there's issues with some engines where the spark plugs will seize in the cylinder head, which is not a good thing. That's even worse than having to change a bunch of coils because you now have to rethread the cylinder head, which could be a dicey operation or even involve removing the head on some cars. The question is always, do you do it sooner? It probably wouldn't hurt, but if you did it at 5 years age, it would be almost to me a waste of money. I think you're almost better just to leave it, wait until it's due, and then change it and just change whatever you need to change at the same time. And ignition coil failures are an issue on many cars. So, replacing them isn't necessarily a bad thing to do if you replace them with good quality coils. You're going to have another 10 years or more of reliable ignition system performance.
So if you're looking for service for your Jetta, gas, hybrid, diesel, they might even have they don't have EVs in Jettas.
Volkswagens do them
Volkswagens do.
too. Yeah.
The people to see in Vancouver are Pawlik Automotive. You can reach them and book online at pawlikautomotive.com, or you can call them at 604-327-7112 to book your appointment. They're always busy. You got to book ahead. Pawlik Automotive in Vancouver, BC, Canada. Thanks so much for watching and listening. Thanks, Bernie.
Thank you, Mark, and thanks for watching and listening. We appreciate it.